Here are eye-opening self-discovery questions you can ask yourself that will give you clarity on what truly drives you in life. What would you do if you couldn't fail? If time, money, and resources were not an issue, what would you really want to do? So often we hold ourselves because of fear of doubt, thinking we're not capable of reaching of what we truly desire. The result, we end up feeling unfulfilled, disconnected from what truly matters to us. By the end of the video, you will walk away with powerful questions that will help you uncover your deepest desires, dreams, and passions so you can live more authentically. So let's dive in. Have you ever reached a goal like a promotion or buying something you've been eyeing on, only to realize it was not as fulfilling as you expected? We often get caught up in the what we want, but we miss the most important question: why do we want it? It's like building a house. Sure, you could spend hours picking out the fancy furniture and decoration, but if the foundation is not solid, it will all come crashing down. The why is your foundation. When you know why you want something, everything else falls into place. So here is the journal prompt. What do you truly want out of life, and why do you want it? We think we know what we want, right? A new car, promotion, more money. But when you ask why, it gets real. You start peeling back the layers, and maybe you discover it's not about the car or the title, but it's about the freedom, respect, or making an impact. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Let's say you want that promotion. Why? Is it for the money? Do you want freedom to make decisions? Or maybe you want to lead and inspire others? Once you get the why, you start to see the bigger picture. Keep going and ask yourself, why do these goals really give you? If it's the freedom you are after, what does that mean for you? More time for your passions, independence, the chance to create something meaningful? Once you get to your true why, everything starts to click. It helps you focus on what truly matters, so you're not chasing empty goals, but building a life that aligns with your deepest desires. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Like, imagine there were no consequences, no fear, just total freedom to go after your dreams. Think about that for a second. What would you do? Think about it like a video game. In real life, we avoid risks because we don't want to mess up. But in a game, if you fail, you just restart and try again. Imagine having that same freedom in real life. No game over button, just the chance to go after what excites you without fear holding you back. So here is the journal prompt. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? And how does that reflect your deepest desires? Grab a pen and paper and write down those wild, no-limit dreams. Don't hold back, there's no need to be realistic here. Just dream big. Would you start the social media account you've always thought about? Or would you switch careers and dive into something completely new, like having your own creative business? The point here is to let your imagination roam free. You might be surprised by what surfaces when you stop worrying about failure. It's about getting to the heart of what excites you, what really lights you up. Now, let's go a little deeper. Why do you want to do these things? Is it because you have something meaningful to share with others? Maybe it's about connecting with like-minded people, exploring new cultures, or simply seeking adventure and freedom. Whatever it is, asking why helps you uncover your true motivations behind your dreams. And when you dig into the why, you will find that your desires go way beyond fear or surface level goals. Maybe it's about living a life filled with purpose, freedom, or deep connection. And the more you let go of fear, the more you realize you can do a lot more than you think. So stop holding back, dream bigger, and take real steps towards creating a life that feels truly yours. Have you ever thought about how your hobbies might reveal what you really want out of life? Sometimes the things we do for fun or relaxation are actually clues to our deepest desires. Think of your hobbies as little footprints on a journey. They might seem random at first, but they are leading you towards something truly meaningful. So here is the journal prompt. How do your hobbies and interests reflect your inner desires? What are the activities you love doing when there's no pressure? Things you can lose yourself in. Whether it's something creative or something that just feels good, these are the things that bring you joy for no other reason than the joy itself. For example, do you love reading? Or are you into photography? Even if it's just snapping cool pictures with your phone. Or maybe cooking or experimenting with new recipes is your thing. These are your passions, things that fill you up. They are more than just hobbies. They are a reflection of what you crave. So take a moment to think. What do these activities give you? Is it peace, creativity, a sense of accomplishment, or just pure enjoyment? The more you dig into it, the more you will see how those hobbies connect to your deepest desires. For example, do you love running or working out? It might not just be about fitness. It could be about clearing your head, setting a positive tone, or releasing stress. Are you into journaling? Maybe it's not just about writing, but reflecting, dreaming, or understanding yourself better. Do you enjoy gardening? Perhaps it's the rhythm of nurturing something and watch it grow, connecting with nature, or the idea of personal growth. So how do these hobbies tie into your biggest desires or goals? For example, if you love telling stories, maybe you crave deeper connections and want to communicate meaningfully. If you're always creating, whether it's art, music, or something else, it could point to a desire to express yourself and leave an impact. Even simple things like helping others, organizing, or creating can reflect your deeper desires to make a difference, to bring structure and order, or to express yourself authentically. Your hobbies are like mirrors. They reflect back who you are and what you truly want. And when you start to connect those dots, you'll see how they are guiding you towards a more fulfilling life. I've created a free self-discovery journal filled with prompts and questions to help you reconnect with who you really are. It will help you reflect on your values, your true desires, and help you discover things that might be holding you back. It's a really easy way to get started on your self-discovery journey right now. You can download it for free by clicking on the link in the description below. Imagine fear is like a heavy backpack full of rocks. Every step feels harder than it needs to be. But what if you could take that backpack off? Suddenly you're lighter, energized, and free to move faster towards your dreams. That's what happens when you let go of fear. Everything feels possible. So here is the journal prompt. If you had no fear, what would you do with your life? Think about it. What's really holding you back? Often, it's not just knowing what we want, but the fear of failing, being judged, or what others might think. And sometimes we don't even realize how much fear is controlling us. For example, do you ever hold back in meetings because you are worried someone might judge your idea? You have a great thought, but you keep it for yourself, thinking, what if it's dumb? Or maybe you have this great idea for a side hustle or a creative project, but the fear of failure stops you even before you start. Now, picture this. What if fear wasn't a thing? Imagine if you did not worry about failing or what others think. How would your life change? Imagine no fear of judgment. Would you be more authentic with people? Share your true feelings without second-guessing what they might think. When you let go of that fear, you open up a world of possibilities. You get to explore what truly excites you and start living without hesitation. It's like being released from all the doubt and finally moving towards what you really want. Imagine this. What if there were no limits, no obstacles, no time crunch, no financial stress, and no one telling you what you can't do? What would your life look like? Imagine your dreams are like a huge blank canvas. You have been staring at it for a while, unsure about the first brushstroke. But now you have unlimited paint, unlimited time, and no one is looking over your shoulder. Suddenly, you're free to create. No mistakes, no rules, just pure freedom. That's what happens when you start thinking big with no limits. So here is the journal prompt. If you had no obstacles, unlimited time, and unlimited resources, what would your dream life look like? Think big. Forget about what is realistic for a second. This is your chance to really dream. No limits, no judgment. For example, would you travel the world? Maybe take a year to backpack through Europe or live in Bali just for a while, just soaking in new culture and experiences. Or maybe you would start that dream business. What if you didn't have to worry about startup costs or the what ifs? Would you launch your own cafe or dive into that creative project you have always dreamed of? Would you finally pursue your passions? Maybe there is a hobby you have been putting off, like photography, writing, or art, but with no time constraints, you could dive deep into it. This isn't about practicality. It's about letting yourself imagine what you truly want, unfiltered by fear, doubt, or what you think is possible. When you let go of what is stopping you, you tap into your true desires and you realize just how big dreams can be. Did you ever catch yourself feeling jealous when someone else seems to have it all together? Maybe they're living the life you've always dreamed of. It's not a fun feeling, right? But here is the thing. What if that jealousy is actually showing you something about your own desires? Instead of ignoring it, dive deeper and use it as a clue. So here is the journal prompt. Do you envy somebody else's success or happiness? Who are you the most jealous of and why? Just get curious. Who is the person that triggers this feeling? It could be someone you know or even someone online. Don't beat yourself up. This is about discovery. Jealousy often points to something we secretly desire. And once you pinpoint who it is, you can explore why their life makes you feel that way. For example, do you envy someone with their dream job? If you feel jealous when you see someone in the world you would love to have, it could mean you're craving a more fulfilling career. So maybe it's time to take steps towards your dream job, whether that is gaining new skills or even thinking about a career change. Or is it a relationship you envy? Seeing someone in a happy, connected relationship might stir up feelings. This could mean you are longing for more meaningful connections and intimacy. Could you nurture the relationships you already have or open up to new ones? You can go a bit deeper by asking the following questions. Why do you feel jealous? What part of their life stands out to you? Is it their financial freedom that sparks jealousy? Do you envy their ability to travel or live without money worries? It could be a sign you are craving for more financial flexibility. Setting financial goals or learning about passive income will help you work towards that. Or is it their creative confidence? If you're jealous of how freely they express their creativity, maybe it's time to explore your own artistic side. Jealousy doesn't just mean you're stuck in comparison. It's a window into what you truly want. So next time jealousy hits, don't shut it down. Use it as a guide to unlock your true desires and start making moves towards them. Now, here is the thing. Reflecting on what truly matters to you is a huge step, but there's one more thing you cannot skip. Breaking free from all the conditioning and expectations others have placed on you. Without letting go of those labels, you won't be able to live a genuine, authentic life. So click on the screen to get questions that will help you let go of those limitations so you can free yourself from labels and external pressures.